Fred MacGuffin reviews. Scarecrow from 1973, starring Gene Hackman and Al Pacino, two legends of cinema here. So worth checking out for that alone. If you're a fan of Gene Hackman and Al Pacino, check this out because this is a great movie. Now, I heard, yeah, this is a hidden gem. I've never heard about this movie until I was watching an interview with Cillian Murphy. He mentioned this in the interview that it was a really good movie, great acting, and I decided to check it out. And he was right. It is powerhouse performances here, and I'm going to read out the back of the DVD box for you, just to give you a flavor. So this is a drama, and it's directed by Jerry Schatzberg, who also directed The Panic in Needle Park, Sweet Revenge, The Day Ponies Come Back, and yeah. So I'm gonna read the back of the DVD box. You know, it says it better than I could, as you probably know. Just out of jail, serving time on an assault rap, Max, Gene Hackman, is headed for Pittsburgh. Yeah, Gene Hackman's character in this likes a bit of a tussle. He likes to, if you say the wrong thing to him, he will fight you. Or you look the wrong way at him, he likes a good fight. Is headed for Pittsburgh to open a deluxe car wash. Back from 5 years at sea, Lionel Al Pacino, wants to hit Detroit and visit the child he's never seen. The dreams may not be glorious, but you'll want Max and Lion to fulfill them because Scarecrow, co-winner of the 1973 Cannes Film Festival Grand Prize, now, didn't know that either, has a heart as big as its cross-country journey. Its hard luck drifts permanently into our souls. And they will. This is due to teamwork of a high order, the moving performances of Hackman and Pacino, the sensitive direction of Jerry Schatzberg, and the glowing landscape cinematography of Vilmos Zsigmond. Hit the road with these two. You'll find the trip unforgettable. Yeah, so that's basically what it says in the back of the DVD box. And yeah, it says it very well. It's a it's a quiet movie. It's a subtle movie. There's not a big storyline here. These two don't go on a bank heist, or there's no major action in this. It's just a character study of these two. And from the first shot of this by its director of photography, it looks amazing. The colors, and so hats off to Bill Moss. It looks great, and it just starts off beautifully. They meet. They're both hitchhiking. Okay, hold on. Where is it? This is a spoiler review, so I'm going to spoil this a bit. Spoiler review, spoiler warning. So go watch it and come back to me. Yeah, they meet on a highway, and Lionel makes Max laugh, and they're competing for a lift, trying to get the next lift, and they become friends. I think Lionel entertains Max, and they both they both bond. So it's a friendship movie, and Max has a big dream of opening a car wash, and he decides to take Lionel in as his partner. Now, and so they're on the way. So Max is on his way to Pittsburgh, and he decides to take Lionel with him, and they join forces and become partners in this future business. But Lionel wants to make one stop. He wants to visit his son in Detroit, and he hasn't seen his son, and he's got a present for his son of a lamp, and That's the basic storyline here. Now, Gene Hackman, been in some great movies, won an Oscar for The French Connection. He's in The French Connection 2, Conversation, Unforgiven, Superman 1 and 2, and The Quest for Peace, Superman 4. Oh my gosh. Bonnie and Clyde, The Poseidon Adventure, Best Shot, Uncommon Valor, Bat 21, No Way Out, The Firm. Check out any of those movies and you'll see what I'm talking about with Gene Hackman. Great actor. And an early role for him. This is before The French Connection. And Al Pacino as well. Early role. This is for before The Godfather. And you may have seen Al Pacino in Serpico, Dog Day Afternoon, The Godfather 1, 2, and 3, Dick Tracy, Scarface, Sea of Love, Scent of a Woman, Heat, Donnie Brasco, The Insider, The Irishman. So yeah, these two go head to head, and yeah, they're a great duo together, and you can really, yeah, you really begin to like them, and you're rooting for them, and you want them to succeed, and you want Lion to, you know, bond with his son and meet up with his son, and you want them to, succeed with their future business idea of car washes. On the way, the two of them stop off at a friend of Max's, and they meet Frenchie, or Max meets Frenchie there, and they have a little bit of a relationship. Frenchie's played by Anne Wedgeworth, and Coley is played by Dorothy Tristan. So you have a great supporting cast in this as well. Oh yeah, Lionel was a sailor, and that's so he just left. He up and left his girlfriend when she was 8 months pregnant, and decided to become a sailor. And obviously he regrets that and wants to try and make amends and visit his son, and hopefully uh, to pick up where he left off. So we have one stop. Uh, they both meet two nice ladies, but they decide to keep going. Uh, Pittsburgh is where it's at. Max wants to collect his money, and Line wants to visit Detroit. On the way, they get into a bar fight, and it's basically Max's fault. And Max, the two of them get thrown into a correctional facility where they meet Richard Lynch, is Riley. And Riley bonds with Lion, and Max is blaming Lion for getting into the correctional facility or going to jail. But it's only a month. They were there for a month just because of the VAR fight. Max hits a cop, but in jail or in the correctional facility, Riley tries to assault Lion and beats him up, and Max takes revenge because on Riley. And after they get out of the correctional facility, they go to Detroit, where before visiting his wife, Lion, or his not his wife, his former partner and son, he rings ahead, and his Annie, played by Penelope Allen, is very annoyed at him. She's remarried, and she tells him, and I suppose she's angry at him, and she tells him that his son was never born, that he died during the pregnancy, and Lion is devastated because all his hopes were to see his son. And he takes it very hard. He goes into a catatonic state, which, yeah, there's echoes for me of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Midnight Cowboy, and yeah, so you're getting that vibe from this, and yeah, it's just basically that sort of reality-based drama, and where this doesn't end with a dream coming true, or it's It's basically life at its raw sort of disappointment and sometimes ups and downs. And so yeah, but still, as you as the movie goes along, you become to really like the characters and really, yeah, as I said, root for them and hope that things keep go well for them. But it basically ends on a sad note where we have Lion left in a mental facility and Max going on to Pittsburgh and continuing on with his dream or his idea to make a business for himself. So yeah, it's kind of you kind of want to see more of these characters. You'd love a sequel and see, does Lionel, you know, come out of his depression and his catatonic state, and does Max succeed with his business or the continuing adventures of Max? But yeah, you don't. But still, it's a great 2 hours. Vilmos Zsigmond, MVP here. This movie looked great from start to finish. You may have seen his work: Close Encounters of the Third Kind, The Deer Hunter, The Long Goodbye, Deliverance, McCabe and Mrs. Miller, The Sugarland Express, Heaven's Gate, Blowout. He could be one of the best cinematographers there is because this looks great. Great soundtrack, great actors. Uh, yeah, you can't go wrong with this if you can track it down. It's hard to find. It should be available on DVD and Blu-ray. And yeah, I'd give this a solid 4 out of 5. And Virgin on 4.5. It's well worth a watch. And yeah, it's going to break your heart. You're going to go through a lot of emotions. It's going to make you happy. It's going to make you sad, and it's going to break your heart. But it's definitely worth a watch. It's like life. Fred MacGuffin's reviewed Scarecrow.